Why should blacks put their heart health first? Heart diseases, as innocuous as they may appear, are the leading cause of death in sub-Saharan Africa. This is yet another reason why blacks should put their cardiovascular health first. Any medical condition that affects the cardiovascular system is referred to as heart disease. The blood vessels, arteries, veins, and capillaries, and the heart, which pumps blood to all body parts, make up the cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system is affected by a wide range of diseases, from manageable chronic diseases to life-threatening conditions. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, one person dies from cardiovascular disease every 36 seconds in the United States. The condition is also the leading cause of death for both men and women, according to the report. Regardless of race or ethnic group, anyone, including infants, can develop a heart condition. However, studies have shown that blacks are more likely to develop heart disease. Blacks must prioritize their cardiovascular health for this and other reasons discussed in this video. What are the different types of cardiovascular diseases? The following are some examples of common cardiovascular diseases. Coronary artery disease, CAD. The most common type of heart disease and the leading cause of adult mortality in the United States is coronary artery disease, CAD. The hardening and narrowing of the arteries that supply blood to the heart causes it. Because of the buildup of cholesterol and other materials in the artery's inner walls, they narrow and harden. Arrhythmia. This is an irregular heartbeat caused by faulty electrical impulses that control the heartbeat. It can manifest as a rapid heartbeat, tachycardia, or a slow heartbeat, bradycardia. Cardiovascular disease. This is also referred to as a myocardial infarction. It occurs when blood flow to the heart is disrupted by a blood clot or plaque, resulting in heart muscle damage. Heart failure. Heart failure is a condition that impairs the heart's ability to pump blood. The heart is beating in this case, but it is not pumping blood efficiently. Heart failure can also be caused by other heart conditions such as arrhythmia, high blood pressure, and coronary artery disease, CAD. Sudden cardiac arrest. This is when the heart stops beating due to a malfunction. It is an electrical problem caused by a disruption in the rhythm of the heart. Heart defects at birth. This is a heart condition that develops from birth. A septal defect, atresia, structural heart defect, or atypical heart valves are all examples of congenital heart defects. Heart murmurs, which are common in children, can be caused by a congenital heart defect. Genetics can also play a role in cardiovascular disease. For example, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is an inherited condition. This is why, when diagnosing a cardiovascular problem, doctors also inquire about a patient's family history. Heart disease symptoms. Some cardiovascular diseases have symptoms, whereas others do not. Difficulty breathing is one of the symptoms of a heart problem. Tiredness and dizziness, angina pectoris, severe pain in the chest, edema, body/body part swelling caused by fluid retention, palpitations of the heart, sweating, a feeling of choking, an unsteady heartbeat, ankle swelling, look for murmurs, cyanosis, bluish discoloration of the skin, an inability to play in children and infants, exercise. These could be indications of heart disease. Heart disease and black. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office of Minority Health, blacks were 30% more likely than non-Hispanic whites to die from heart disease in 2018. According to the report, blacks had higher levels of cholesterol and blood pressure than non-Hispanic whites. When it comes to the African continent, which is densely populated by blacks, the continent has been more focused on combating diseases ravaging the region, such as tuberculosis, malaria, and HIV/AIDS. Huge sums of money have been poured into the fight against these infectious diseases. While clinicians, governments, and stakeholders devote all of their resources to combating infectious diseases, chronic, non-communicable diseases such as hypertension have seen a subtle but rapid increase in morbidity and mortality. It has gotten so bad that cardiovascular diseases are now the leading cause of death in sub-Saharan Africa among adults over the age of 30. In fact, nearly 1 in every 2 Africans over the age of 25 is said to have high blood pressure. Why do blacks have a higher risk of developing heart disease? Genes and other factors have all played a role in why blacks are at a higher risk of developing cardiovascular disease. Gene has a role to play in this. Several studies have found that genes can influence the risk of heart disease in a variety of ways, such as altering the way heart cells communicate or the strength of blood vessels. There are also significant differences when it comes to factors such as race and gender. One of the most noticeable differences is that blacks are more likely than whites to develop high blood pressure. One of the leading causes of heart disease is high blood pressure. Although there has been progress in recent years in controlling cases of high blood pressure, a large proportion remains uncontrolled. Obesity. Obesity prevalence also varies by race. According to reports, Black women have the highest risk of being severely obese, 16%, followed by Hispanic women, 10%, and white women, 5%. Obesity is more than just a cosmetic problem. It is a medical condition that raises the risk of developing other diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease. These 2 factors, hypertension and obesity, are the leading causes of cardiovascular disease in Africa. Worse, hypertension goes undiagnosed and untreated, while obesity receives little or no attention. The typical African way of life. To better understand how a typical black man's lifestyle can affect his heart health, let us paint a picture of a typical black man's lifestyle using Nigeria as a case study. Nigeria is a wonderful country in West Africa. The country considers itself to be the giant of Africa. Its people value culture and are proud of their heritage. They are strong people who believe in the dignity of labor. Life is all about survival for Nigerians. They go to bed every day thinking about how to be successful in their various careers and wake up every day ready to pick up where they left off the day before. Every man in Africa, whether married or not, is viewed as a provider. When you reach a certain age as a male, you are expected to begin working and earning money to support your immediate and extended family. The black woman is not excluded from the struggle. High expectations are placed on the woman to keep the family together, care for the home, and, in some cases, work to bring in more money. The way most African homes are set up makes it difficult for their men to relax, go on vacation, or seek luxury like their white counterparts. For most Africans, relaxing and having fun is a luxury they cannot afford, or, to put it another way, a waste of time. This puts them under constant pressure and stress, which is bad for their hearts. Stress has been linked to an increase in the risk of heart disease, according to research. Stress hormones, primarily cortisol, are released when the body is stressed. High cholesterol levels in the body can cause an increase in blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure. This can result in a heart attack or a stroke. Furthermore, most Nigerians avoid physical activity. Running and football are reserved for children and teenagers, while adults, who are at a higher risk of developing heart disease, work from Monday to Saturday and go out on Sundays to watch football with friends over beer bottles. An epidemiological study revealed that Nigeria has a high level of insufficient physical activity. According to the study, physical inactivity is prevalent in Nigeria at around 52%. Women have a higher rate of physical inactivity, 55.8%, than men, 49.3%. The heart is a muscle that responds to exercise in the same way that other muscles in the body do. Physical activity, according to research, is an important step in maintaining a healthy heart. Lack of physical activity among a larger proportion of the population may increase the population's risk of heart disease. Another factor that may contribute to the higher risk of health disease among Black people is their eating habits. Cassava, yam, green bananas and plantains, millet, and vegetables are staple foods in Africa. If prepared properly, these foods are not harmful to one's health. According to a 2017 study, Africans are abandoning more nutritious foods in favor of less nutritious ones with more added fats, salt, and sugar. Unhealthy eating habits can lead to medical conditions such as diabetes and coronary heart disease. In addition, eating high-calorie staple foods without exercising can lead to weight gain and obesity. Obesity raises the risk of cardiovascular disease, especially coronary heart disease and heart failure. Ignorance about healthy living. Over half of Black women over the age of 20 have high blood pressure, said Stephanie Johnson, the AMA's Vice President of Communications and Product Strategies, on the organization's podcast. It's incredible to hear. And it is a combination of structural and non-structural factors, such as access to quality care and physician diversity, she continued. Johnson proposed that Blacks be willing to send their children to medical school as one solution to the problem, so that there will be more people in the health scene caring for the growing diverse population and raising health awareness. Many Blacks are unaware of the significance of eating and living a healthy lifestyle. They place less emphasis on exercise and healthy eating, both of which are important aspects of living a healthy lifestyle. Many people who have hypertension are unaware of their condition, despite the fact that hypertension is one of the leading causes of heart disease. More awareness must be raised. People should be made aware that exercise and proper nutrition are important preventive care strategies. Exercising and following a healthy diet help to keep the heart healthy and improve one's quality of life. Blacks should also learn how to keep track of their health. Monitoring allows people to be more aware of their vital signs. Blood pressure, pulse, respiration, temperature, height, and weight are the 6 major vital signs. Maintaining a healthy weight and blood pressure is an important part of heart health. Both have an impact on your heart health and reveal the state of your body's vital functions.